would like to welcome today's program director to speak a few words.
Okay, thank you so much. Respected Biju sir, co-director of Extra Mile, and very dedicated and passionate educator, Miss Ranjini Hari Gopal, and her team, four members along with Miss Ranjini joined, and all who have joined, all educators, hearty welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Well, today's session is going to be very significant. As everybody knows about Ranjini ma'am sessions, we have been, she has been giving sessions on FLN, Foundational Literacy and Numeracy, as prescribed by the new education policy for the foundational learners. And we did a quite good number of sessions on that. And Madam was very, enthusiastically showing all the properties, which was made by herself. And everyone was wondering at the, wonderful properties she was showing, with which we can teach the children very effectively so that we can meet the NEP objectives and the Nibun Bharat mission of this particular year. So we requested Ranjini ma'am. Last time she wanted to show more and more properties. Because of lack of time, she couldn't show it. So extremely sorry for that. That is the reason we have come up with this exclusive session for everybody to see the demonstration. And she, along with her team, is here to demonstrate how props can be made with no cost or less cost, and so that the teaching can be very effective and interesting. Especially we are dealing with the young learners. So props are an unavoidable material or teaching aid, whatever you call it, but we can listen to Ms. Ranjini Haridas, and let us try to make our classroom interactions very playful and meaningful. So thank you so much, Ranjini ma'am. All the very best to you and your team, and all the very best to all the educators in the mission of their contribution to the young learners. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, sir. Over to you. Let's introduce Ranjini Harim.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let me record.
It is now my pleasure to present our esteemed resource person for the evening, Ms. Ranjani Harigopal Dasa. With over 20 years of experience in the field of early childhood education, Ms. Ranjani holds a master's degree in childcare and is a certified cash trainer and assessor, UK, serving the Middle East region. She also holds the Senko qualification and serves as a curriculum consultant on several Indian education projects in collaboration with Extra Mile Education. Ms. Ranjani is known for her work as a master trainer and CPD speaker, specializing in play-based learning and early years pedagogy. Her approach is grounded in international standards, and her belief in nurturing children at their own pace reflects deep respect for developmental diversity. Ms. Ranjani, we are thrilled to have you to lead this session today. On behalf of all the participants, I welcome you and invite you to begin the session.
Should I speak now?
Yes, please start, ma'am. Please record. Already recorded.
Yeah, I'm recording, sir.
Such a cool AI. Yeah, thank you so much. Lovely. Thanks a lot. So, thank you, Abdul Salam sir. Thank you, Biju sir, for this lovely opportunity. Another opportunity with Extra Mile is like another venture for me. And right from preparations to delivery, taking care of the teachers' needs, it's like one round of research. So when Mr. Biju sir said that Dr. Ranjini, I thought, oh, Ranjini took doctorate without studying. So yeah, cool. Yeah. Lovely to hear. Thank you so much on that as well. Yeah. Maybe it is an impetus to do something on research. Thank you so much. All right. So Good evening to one and all. My respects to Abdul Salam sir, my mentor. This session, yes, last time we couldn't find time, so this time we are going to have a show of a lot of things around me. So before we start, I would like to show you my students. Yeah, they are very much excited to see you all. So as I turn, you can see here, yeah. Can you see here? If you could just pin me, then you can see, I guess. They're just seated here this way. All right, can you see here? They're seated here. Yeah, so my students are seated there. So as I move, you will be able to see them as well. So yes, thank you. I think you all saw my students. Thank you so much. So today's session is on low cost, no cost. So today we're going to think about what is that low cost, how it helps. I hope my presentation is visible. If one of you can say Reshma Das, Miss Reshma, if you could just say, if you could see my presentation, if you could just raise your hands. I hope you can see my presentation, ma'am. Yeah? Yes? All right. So I'm going to screen share. Abdul Salam sir, I hope it is visible.
Yes.
Yes?
Good.
Perfect. Okay. So the topic is low cost, no cost in early years foundation stage. That's the topic today. Whenever we take the topic, we first understand the title. Yes. Something is easily available. Something is easy to gather. Something is easy to teach children. The pedagogical practices in and around the NEP is through the easy teaching methods. Something easy for children to learn. What is that easy? How can I define it's easy? Miss, it's super easy, miss. Yeah, how can I understand that? Whatever is natural to the child is easy to understand. One's own fingers, one's own body parts, head, I have only one head, 2 eyes, 2 ears, easy to understand. Fingers, 10 fingers. Yeah. So natural. So the more children are with the natural environment, whatever you collect from the natural environment and give it back to them in the form of resources, the children will belong to your class. The next 10 slides are going to talk about it. I have wantedly kept only 10 slides because I'm going to close and show 3 tables for you today. All right. And also I have my students here from different parts of the world. I'm going to invite them later to share their expertise and how this is helping, because they are working with young children. They are working from 0 to 5 years. So they are at the ground level to work. So my students will be able to share with you all as to how these materials are helpful. And also, these students have contributed some props to me today for showing here. So it is actually sitting next to me. So I'll be able to show, explain, and then call them to speak. All right, perfect. So transforming everyday materials. What is everyday materials? Whatever you want to throw is my resource. Yeah, a packing comes, you're taking the things out, you want to throw, that becomes my resource. That's how we collect. So what we do in our setting is we keep big baskets. Yeah, we send an email to the parent. Mom, have some plastic bottles, drop it here. Mom, shoe boxes, just drop it here. Carton boxes, drop it here. Any refrigerator, washing machine, carton, no problem, just drop it there. Yeah, so parents who are willing, in good condition, they come and drop it. So what happens? With those, we make materials. All right, you can see that in the picture right away. What do you think is this? This is a rocket we can see made out of simple carton, imaginative skills. A child gets into the carton and thinks that, he's in space, astronaut. Yeah, this is fine. How about the next one? A simple basket. Yeah, and send the children to the outdoor. The children will collect some materials. They will sort it. They will count it. They will feel it. Holistic development. And if they're doing with other friends, even personal, social, emotional is also covered, right? Can you look at the last one? Walnut shells. Those are also helpful for children. Any tissue rolls that you want to throw, yeah, children are using it. They make binoculars, they make tunnels, they make big castles out of it. What you are throwing, they're using it. Can you see these wooden pegs? Never use plastic pegs, okay? In your school or nursery also, kindly use only wooden pegs, all right? And then you know what is this part, the last part, which I really wanted to show you. That's why I picked up that picture. Those cellophane tapes, edge roll, the last one which you want to throw, those are the ones over there, sitting there. It looks like a tunnel for them. Look at the imagination of children. You want to connect more on understanding all this, connect with me on LinkedIn. I will wait to support you there, and that's my number. Before I get to the next page, you can take a snapshot of it. All right? Perfect. So making low cost, no cost. Yeah, we're going to arrive at what is that we are going to do today. When I say early years materials are everyday materials, what am I talking here? Talking about bottle caps, buttons, big buttons. Okay, button is off. It's not okay. I can't fix it. Okay, give it to us. We will sort it and we will learn emergent mathematics there. Newspapers. All right, just give it. We will make collage out of it. We'll tear the newspaper. 0 to 2 will tear the newspaper. 2 to 3 will stick the newspaper. 3 to 5 will make a frame of the newspaper. Then they will draw themselves, put it inside the frame. Yeah, we know how to use newspapers. Sticks, stones, pebbles, shells, whatever is naturally available in the resource, sustainable community. To create a sustainable community, let's stick on to it. Miss, what will happen if I do all of this, you can ask. That promotes their cognitive development. I'm very sure you would have learned about Jean Piaget, the theorist, on cognitive development, right? Otherwise, please write down, take notes when I'm speaking. You write down Piaget, all right? So Jean Piaget is, one of my students can scribe on the chat box if it is comfortable. Nasrina, Shafna, Sabrine and Niranjala, one of you just scribe on the chat box when Ranjini says, yeah, that's how children do in the class. In my class, they do that. Actually, when they come to class, they scribe on the chat box. Yeah, Jean Piaget is a theorist. Go and look at what he says. He speaks about 4 stages of sensory development. That's what he talks about, natural materials. Some whiskers, you know the whiskers, yeah, that you make the buttermilk, the whiskers, and some ladles, scoopers, and some vessels, they make music out of it. Everything is whatever is available, only that you are using. Can you see this picture? The one down with the hula hoop. It's just the hula hoop on which 10 children have sat to roll with the ribbon. That itself is a social skill. Yeah, I have to put it inside the hula hoop. She has to take it out. She has to put it and the other person has to take it out. Can you see how it is wrapped? This last picture, the hula hoop on top. On the hula hoop with earthen threads. You know what is earthen threads? I will show it to you. I have it here. I will show it to you in a jiff. Yeah, it's here. Earthen thread. Yeah, we tie this earthen thread on the hula hoop and put their work and say, proud wall, we say. Otherwise, we make it like 8 planets and then, we say that it's a solar system. Otherwise, we talk about anything around the hula hoop. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is all that we are using are natural materials. Now, go to the second paragraph, which I have put. Very, very important today. Kindly take a snapshot and work on it, please. Any resource you have should be talking resource. What is this talking resource? Somebody write on the chat box. Let's make it more interactive today. What is called a, thank you so much, Niranjala and others, girls. Yeah, you have written. Thank you so much. What is called a talking resource? Why our resource should be a talking resource? Why? Who can write it on the chat box? I'm going to see it. Be ready with your mouse, teachers and practitioners. Yeah, live puppet, very good. All right, interacting with kids, very good. Interact, very good, lovely. That's cool. Lovely, lovely. Yes, your resource should speak, which means it should be interactive, right? A child is showing at a car. For example, look at this car. Yeah, car. All right, then we say car. The child can't speak so much, but I can point out expression, gestures. Car. All right, car. Then We say orange car. Lovely, the child repeats. Vocabulary is building. Yeah. So it should be a talking resource. It should be an interactive one. Vroom, then you can go in the car. Yeah. You make that sound, how a car goes. So all these are expressive. Expression comes out of children, young children. So your resource should be a talking resource. That's most important. That's the second part of it. Before we go to the next slide, look at the one on top. You know, you have the snake. Snake, it's phonics. All right. And then the snake is wrapped with woolen threads. Sensory it is. You know which age group will do this? 2 to 3. 2 to 3 can wrap it. So it's a skill. Doing this is a skill for them. And more important is, after blue, only yellow can come. After brown, only blue can come. So the teacher will keep a color code over there. She'll keep a visual prompt next to the brown card sheet, which is cut out like a snake. Children should see the color and they will wrap. They learn colors through wrapping. Why should we sit in the class and learn colors only with paint? Who said? I recently made a video on apple. Yeah. The teacher said that, apples can be green, can be red, can be a little bit yellowish. Don't say that red apple all the time. Don't think like that. Immediately the child asks, what is the color inside? The child asks. Teacher said, maybe even I don't know. Let's open it. The teacher could have easily said, inside it is not red. Or she could have said anything, but teacher didn't say. If the teacher would have given the answer, there is no opportunity for the child to think. The teacher kept it open-ended. What did the teacher say? Oh, even I don't know. I'm wondering what it could be. Let's open it. She opened the apple. Neither it was red, nor it was yellow, the color the child saw. It was peach inside. Immediately, the teacher took a label, post-it slip, wrote the word peach, put the color over there with paint, and stuck on the literacy wall. That is literacy building. With experience, it comes. If you make the child sit on the chair, peach, peach, this color is peach, this is red, this is yellow, who will study? Gone are the days. Now we are moving forward, right? So, resources should be interactive. Yeah, sometimes you might think that, oh, maybe foreign land, international exposure, they might have great, costly resource. Please don't have such ideas. Can you see the right side wooden table? Those are the kind of tables we have at the outdoor. Something made out of normal wood. It will look as if it's an old furniture, antique piece. These are pictures from real nursery actually. Yeah. So this is how it looks. This is how children play and learn. All right. Yeah. So it's very important. Whatever we have in our setting, we should be able to use it. Now, the third point. The first point was how natural materials support. The second point was how resources are interactive, how they are talking to us. Number 3 is how they are supporting cognitive skills now in early years. How? When you ask an open-ended question. All right. Let me give an example on the chat box. I want everyone to be really interactive today. Thank you so much. Thanks. All right. How will you ask? All right. Go on the chat box. How will you ask a question to a 3 to 4 year old child? Okay. On a frog. Okay, leave the frog. On, let's say, watermelon. Okay. You want to ask a question about watermelon to a 3 to 4 year old. How will you frame your questions? Can you write your questions, please? Because here in this slide, we are talking about cognitive skills, which means teacher is an instrument to ask questions, to open the brains to think. Can you write on the chat box what kind of questions you will ask? I'll give you a tip. Question should be open-ended. What will you ask? What is your favorite fruit during summer season? In case if I say orange, which fruit is green from outside and red from inside and sweet we eat in summer? How about there is another fruit teacher. There is another fruit teacher, Miss Babna, another fruit. which is the same. It looks the same, but not watermelon. What else can we say? What is this? Juicy fruit and many seeds. What else? Fruits that is red inside and green outside. What else? I saw a fruit yesterday which was very sweet and having green outside. Could be anything. Could be anything. Green outside could be any fruit. Color. Can you name it? What else? Juicy fruit. Which fruit is big? Okay, big. Many fruits are big. Who had given that fruit? All right. If say mom has given that fruit, is watermelon seedless fruit or does it have seeds? Okay, that's a question. Yes or no question it is. Yeah. Yes, no. Then it is over. It's a close-ended one. Yeah. Can you tell a fruit that has so many seeds? Yes. Yeah. What do you think about the shape of watermelon? Yeah. Sometimes you start with that. All right. What is the shape of watermelon? Okay, my students are writing there. I'm big in size, very juicy, many seeds, green outside. Very good, Miss Ilavarasi. Like a puzzle, you ask. Yeah, you're asking like a puzzle. How many seeds are there in watermelon? All right. This is after you introduce watermelon, right? Have you seen this anywhere? Then show that watermelon. Do you like watermelon? If I say no, then what will you do? So close-ended question, yeah? Which fruit name starts with water? Ah, that's a cool question, yeah? Choose fruit with alphabet W. You should say letter W, all right? Alphabet is all 26. Say letter W. Good, that's a good one. Fruit that has many seeds, all right? All right, you have lots of things, yeah? Sweet green fruit, we can ask the question. All right, beautiful. All right, beautiful. Thank you. So now you understand what kind of questions you can ask. Always, I wonder questions ignite thinking skills. Always, I wonder. I'm wondering, which means I need to work with you to understand what it is. Yeah. So, what do you call a date? A date fruit. What do you call it? What is a date fruit? Yeah. What do you say? Khajur. Yeah. But what do you say? It's a single seed. Yeah. Single seeded one. Right? One seed, many seeds, more seeds. That concept also comes with fruits. Your dates, and then your apple, which has 4 seeds or 3 or 4 seeds or 5 seeds or whatever. Then you go to the watermelon. Right? So those are called cognitive ability strategies that you can use in class. So that will improve focus because you're asking the question. Thank you so much for participating on the chat box. You're asking questions, opening their mind to think in different direction. You're not settled with one answer. What is that answer? Yes, no. No, not that. So what is their fault? No, our fault. We didn't ask a open-ended question. We were supposed to ask open-ended question. Yes, riddles are very good. Puzzles are very good, right? Putting a puzzle together, watermelon comes out. When you turn the puzzle, the inside of the watermelon is seen. Yeah? When you use the magnifying glass, you can see lots of seeds. Then comes a question. Do you think we can count the stars? That is like a watermelon. It's so difficult to count the seeds of the watermelon. So you compare and talk. Yeah. Children also, take up, oh, my teacher said can't count the stars. Tonight I'm going to see with my mom whether I'll be able to see the stars. I can count the stars first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God, I lost contact. So child will understand by doing it, not by hearing it. Yeah. This is called IBL, Inquiry-Based Learning. One of you write it over there. IBL, Inquiry-Based Learning. Thank you so much. Thank you all for participating. All right. Thank you so much. We'll move to the next one. So open-ended questions, you understand that Jean Piaget is for cognitive development. Look into the 4 motor development of Jean Piaget. All right. Very good. So it not only opens the mind, you know what happens? It also helps in retention capacity. Sometimes something happened in the role play. Teacher is bringing that memory. How do you bring that memory? You bring it through flashcard by showing it. Yeah, in our classes, you know what we do? We have a transparent jar. Whatever we discuss, we put that picture inside the jar. And in the jar, the picture will face outside. On and off, when the child walks, the child will be able to see the picture. So during circle time, we keep the jar on our lap, we open it and we show it to the child. When did I see this? I'm just forgetting. We do the role play. Then child, Miss, you said on that day, this is the fruit with lots of seeds and can't count stars and you can't count the seeds. Perfect. What's the name of the fruit? Watermelon, miss. What? Watermelon. Phonics is also done. Colors are also done. Stamping of watermelon, dabbing on watermelon according to age appropriateness supports expressive arts. Right? So simple things, but gives a lot of learning, right? So that's cognitive skills through natural materials. All right. So let's go look at this one. All right. Inquiry-based learning, Lakshmi. Okay, write it, edit it over there. It's called IBL. Very good. Inquiry-based learning. Very good. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Shafna. All right, let's go to the next one. All right. Why are we using these props in early years? Yeah. You should ask, Miss Ranjini, why are you seated here for 2 hours? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to give? Look at that eggshell, the cups that comes like yogurt cups. With that only, they have made a monster. I have lovely monsters sitting next to me. They're beautiful. Can you see this monster? Yeah. Nasrina Amin, who's my student who's here, she gave me this last week. She only made this. Yeah. I've never seen such a cute monster. I'm telling you, it looks so cute. Yeah. Beautiful. The monster looks. So that's the monster with the eggshell. And can you see so many leaves and whatever was available, stones, pebbles, leaves, wooden pieces, whatever like we tried to throw in the garden, it has been accumulated. Yeah. Can you see the second picture? With that, children will sort all the yellow leaves together, completely green together. Yeah. The leaves in different shapes together, right? All the shape of the pebbles, which are small, big in size together. Sorting happens there. Counting happens there. Pattern happens. Yeah. I'm very sure we played this game, but just for a icebreaker. Yeah, because I'm very, you all are very good in chat box, on the chat box. I'm really liking that. So shall we play this? Okay, just quick game. Okay, I'm gonna say you will remember. All right. X is for orange. Remember, X for orange. Okay. C for green. X is for orange, C for green, V for violet, L for white. All right. So what did I say? X is for orange, V is for violet, and then L for white. What did I say? One more. V for violet, C for green. Okay, XVIC. Now, all right. Now, listen. You have to answer quickly. You can't keep typing. Okay, take time and stops. Now, see here. Wait. Okay. Green, orange, white. Wait. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. Yeah, the answers are there. Wait. Okay. Wait. Green, orange, violet, white. Can you write the letters now? Can you write the letters? Yes. So this is called pattern writing. It's not so easy for a child. Pattern writing. You do this with 1, 2, 3, 4 and say orange, white, green, purple. Or you can do with A, B, C, D and say orange, white, green, purple. You can do it either ways. Very good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you all are very interactive. Thank you. This is called pattern writing. Just write and keep it. All right. Why did we say pattern writing now? That is what I said. When you accumulated all the leaves and stuff, now they will patternize it. 2 green leaves, 1 yellow leaf, 2 pebbles small, 3 pebbles big. And then they will do it. If the teacher says this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, then the teacher will narrate in a GIF. A, B, B, C, A. Then the child will quickly do it with leaves and stones. Such an interesting thing. That's Piaget's cognitive development. I want all of you to research on it, all right? Okay, so why are we here? Because with these less cost materials, we're going to see how imagination can be built on children, how to support children, natural interest in playing with things. Yeah, it's playing. Can you see the last picture? There is a small fence and the children are watering. Yeah, there are also ones which are at the surface level, ground level, right? Why it is this? Because watering is an exercise for them for the spine. And children have to bend together and water it. Can you see that? The lovely way of watering it. Yeah, that is kitchen garden. Kitchen garden in the nursery. Every child brings a small plant and a label is put, the child's label is there. If it is going to be Miss Lata, so her name will be there on the pot and Miss Lata will go and water the plant. Yeah, Shafna will go water the plant. So it's like that. So it's called kitchen garden. It improves life skill, taking responsibility of your own society. Don't cut down trees, use natural materials. Yeah, don't waste paper. All this comes through kitchen garden. All right, perfect. So it sparks imagination. It supports your holistic development. When I say holistic development, how many areas of early years, in early years, how many areas of development are there? Quick answer, girls. Physical development, then 7. Very good, Safna. Very good, girl. Sabrin, yeah? They are my students. Every day they sit in my class, right? Perfect. Yeah, Ilavarisi, thank you. 7. Sabha, thank you. 7 areas are there. All right? They are called prime and specific area. Physical development, communication and language, and PSED, personal, social, emotional. Everything is covered with just watering the plant. How? I water the plant, my fine motor is taken. When I lift the bucket, my gross motor is taken care while I walk with the bucket. When I talk to my friends, when I pour it, my PSCD is taken care. When I talk to them about which fruit is this, what are you doing, then my speech and language is developed. Everything is developed. We must move from traditional way of giving lessons to novel way of adapting to what they want, rather how we want to give. All right, perfect. So let's get into the next slide now. From now on, it's all hands-on materials. Your content is over today. I have kept the core content in the first 4 slides. From now on, I want you to take a snapshot. Don't think that these are not possible. They are doable. I vouch for it. All right, they are doable because I'm going to tell you what kind of materials they are made up with. All right, thank you so much. So let's thank you, Ms. Sumti and the others, Priyanka, everyone. Thank you so much on the chat box. Look there. It's called tabletop. The picture in the middle and on the right and the side, it's called tabletop. Tabletop is usually kept on the floor for 0 to 2 because we have nurseries where we have babies from 40 days. All right. So we have 1.5-year-old, 2-year-old. They all use the tabletop on the ground. They keep it on the ground because it will fall on them. That's why, security reasons, safeguarding. For the 2 to 3, they have to stand and work. Not all the time sit like this or all the time on the chair, sit like this. The children legs will pain actually. Sometimes they have to get up. Sometimes they have to move around. They can't be stationed like this. It's so difficult for them. Yeah, considering their well-being, you have tabletops. On the tabletop, what do you have? Let's have a quick visit here. The first one is made out of fully natural materials and just numbers. Yeah, sorting numbers. Your erasers, your rubber band, your pencils, your wooden sticks, whatever you want to throw, just count and work with it. What is there in the middle picture? The middle picture is a fantabulous one. Go get all the lentils from your kitchen, sort it. Yes, tur dal, moong dal. Moong dal is very difficult to sort, not so easy. The green moong and the black moong, just mix it up and give it to children and let them sort. Now you can ask me, Miss Ranjan, they'll put in the nostrils and ears, right? Of course, you should see the age appropriateness, right? You give it to the children and also thank you so much, Shafna, on putting up the 7 areas of early years. Yeah, that's 7 areas of EYFS. Please take a snapshot from the chat box as well. So you put things together and they are natural materials from your kitchen. You have the cookie pan. Can you see the pan? Why there are different scoopers kept there? Somebody answer on the chat box. Let's make it very interactive. The middle picture has different scoopers, different ladles. Why? Answer. Why? The lentils are kept there. Yeah. Different spoons and stuffs are kept. Why? To serve. What else? For the child, what is the benefit? There are many things. According to the product they will use. Priyanka, say it like according to the resource to fill the container. Quantity. What else? Priyanka, you're too close to the answer. Measuring, fine motor, size, shape, capacity, everything is correct. According to the object or the resource, holding everything is there, they will choose whether I have to take this spoon or the scooper or the shallow one or the flat one. They are choosing, you're not giving. Yeah? Yes. So got it. Priyanka got it. Yeah, very good. Others, thank you so much. You're going to use it. Yeah. For example, water is kept. Will you take a shallow cup or a flat one and keep taking 100 times? Children will think, right? They're natural materials. Now you're not spending anything on it. That is cognitive skill. There comes measurement. There comes sorting, measuring, capacity. Yeah. You have so many things there. Yeah. Children also learn about what is the solid and liquid a little bit in a child-friendly way. Yeah. Something that I can pour. Yeah, it is liquid. Something I can just drop it and then, yeah, it is solid. They understand all this even before they go to grade 1. Look at the last one. Just shells, nothing else. Some sand, some shells, some toy fishes. That's it. Some toys, that's all. Ocean scene. Yeah. Children go and they pick up shells and they come and make a ocean scene. You ask the parents to take them to the beach or stuff, then they come back and think about what did they see? They make the scene here. That is tabletop. Can you see the last one with the basket and looks like your kitchen? Children play with all that. The lovely thing that they like is the pine cones. Pine cones, if you dip and dab it, it gives patterns like your lady's finger. Yeah, so it gives beautiful patterns, 3D patterns. That's why they use the pine cones. So many things are there, teachers. We have to just open our eyes and mind to see how easily they are available and how to use it in our lessons. Look at the last picture before we go to the next slide. Yeah, you have a circle, right? Different patterns are made. Can you see one pebble in between two white stones? One pebble, two white stones. One pebble, two white stones. If pebble, listen carefully, please. If pebble is A, stones are B. Can you write the pattern on the chat box quickly without thinking so much? Yes. Perfect. Right. A, B, B, A, B. Very good. A, B, B, A, B, B, A. Very good. Lovely. It depends on where you start. Excellent. Marvelous. Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, this is the way you participate. Thank you. Let's go to the next slide now. Look at these. So cute. All are pine cones. Can you see the pine cones here? Yeah. We just get pine cones over here and we pick it up from the desert and keep it with us. Yeah. And we work on it. Look at the cartons. It comes like yogurt cartons. Can you see the last one? The bunny with the spoon. It looks like bunny ears, but actually it's a spoon. You use the toy and pick up the, what is this? Cotton swabs. Yeah. This is what they are doing there. See, cotton swabs. Don't you think it's a cheap material, low cost material? This is for counting, sorting. In case if I paint, you know what, teachers, to paint on a cotton swab is not easy. You can dab the swab, but you can't hold it and use a brush like this and paint. It's not easy. Children do it. All right. It's very interesting. All that you can do is, do you see a plate with sorting capacity? Just get some plates for them. That's enough for them. And that you can do it with earthen plates. You don't even have to get plastics for them. Any earthen material, yeah? You go to the village, they sell some earthen materials. Just bring something for them. They like it. That's how nursery looks over here. Yeah, perfect. Now let's go to the one. I think this should be the end of the slide. Let's check and then we're going to look into loads of materials. Yeah. You know, insects, different kinds of, pegs. and then children have to catch the insect. They're all toys actually. And they learn to what extent, Okay, you tell me, what do you call the six-legged one? Six-legged, what do you call? If something has 6 legs, what do you call that? Quick answer. Don't think so much. Don't Google, please. Ant. Very good. It's insect. All right. With 8 legs, what do you call them? 8 legs. Now listen to Ranjini. 8 legs. Spider. What else? What else? It's only spider? One second. Hold on. Do you call octopus as 8 legs or tentacles? Yeah? Think about it. Somebody write tentacles over there. You call octopus not legs and stuffs. You call them as tentacles. Yeah, you have scorpion. You have a lot. So you tell them as arachnids. You call them as arachnids. You know what? This word arachnid is known to a 4-year-old child. Will you believe? Because they are working with a sensory tray like this. That's why I'm saying it is amazing. Thank you, Abira. It's amazing to work with children with simple materials. The most important in the slide will be the last one, which is called labeling. I want one of you to write over there. Labeling. Whether the children are able to read, they are unable to read, doesn't matter. A label should be there because eventually they will read. How do you think a 2 to 3-year-old child, pre-KG child comes to your class and knows that this is my bag? Everything is a Spider-Man bag. But the child knows his own Spider-Man bag. How? Because the mother would have put a label. In 2 to 3-year-old, they don't know how to read, but they capture from their brain like a picture. They don't know their name as Biju S. Pillai. They don't know. They take a picture of that and keep it in the brain. Whenever they see that, they see it like an image. They go and grab the water bottle only from that bag. Right? That is why you should have labels even in pre-KG class. Somebody can tell you, they can't read. Why are you spending time on it? No, you should have. Look at the labels. Pencils, crayons, eraser, paper, whatever is there, it is all labeled there. Because children, this is called literacy rich environment. I want one of you to write it over there. Literacy rich environment means labeling your learning corners. All right. So that's called the importance of prop boxes. That is called mini learning centers. In early years, we also call it as continuous provision. Yes, visual learning is good. Can you please write it as continuous provision -CP? That is the technical word for it. All right, let's go next. Perfect. Look at this. Miss Ranjini, you were talking about materials inside the class. A little bit only you could speak about outside the class. No, girls, I never disappoint you. Men and women over here, teachers, outdoor activities there. Loads are there. Come on, see it here. Yeah. You know what is good for the children outside? Just not steps. They have to climb the rope. When they climb the rope, they hold the rope, they should know which leg to take it up and which hand to hold. They don't leave both the hands and climb, right? It's inclined. What do? They hold and they should know whether the left leg should be lifted or right leg should be done. That is what is happening in the first picture. If you see the second picture, it should immediately go back to Gurukul days, where the teacher sits on the high elevated desk and children sits down. That is how nursery is here now. They are going back to the tradition of how children should be seated with legs folded nicely, outside, natural air and stuffs. Yeah. Tires which are useless, they want to throw it. Nurseries, we bring the tires. Schools, we bring the tires here. We ask the child to paint it. Little bit portion, not one child is going to paint everything. Every class will paint a portion and they make many things out of the tires. Look at the picture. Yeah. Cars, and then, I'm going to show you a prop. So until then, let's wait. Cars, you have car tracing. When you have letter P, letter C or whatever, you go with the car, boom, you go with the car. So what happens? The children learn with their favorite toy, basically. Right, okay. So, you know what this picture? Wooden planks. All the wooden planks are finely chopped and carved and sealed. Child cannot get hurt. That's how the material is. What do they do with this? The children are problem solving how they can build a bridge. They're thinking, individually thinking, 2 children. These stuffs are happening. I already spoke about numicons in all my sessions. Numicons are this is the one with a hole. You can put your grapes on that. You can put your lentils in it. You can put your pom-pom on it. You can put your stone on it. You can put whatever you like and count it. Yeah, they're great resource for counting. You know sand play, right? I don't have to speak about it. Can you see this one? The child walks and another child is waiting to place it. It's called resilience building, problem solving skills. Getting the confidence to walk on it and another child will definitely help. Yeah. These days, children have lost the empathy towards other children. They want to beat others. They want to push others. If somebody falls, they laugh heartily. That's all because of the social media and so many stuffs like movies and so many things are happening. So that is the reason. But we need to bring them back to their own empathetic nature of supporting other person. If somebody falls, you have to pick up and give it. You can't laugh at them. Yeah. All right. So we are resources. We are not just cutting down on cost. We are actually looking into all the areas of early years, how it will support. All right. So now look at this one. Look here. Bean bags. You know, bean bags are simple. It's just a cloth and then a thread. So you put things inside. It's also called sling bags. You can even take your pillow cover, old pillow cover, put things inside. That becomes a big resource in the morning for them. Ignite curiosity. Yes, that's how it is. Homemade instruments. What is this homemade instruments? Are you making it? You're just grabbing a ladle, a plate, and make a sound, and then you sing, Yankee Doodle went to town, then ting, 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 ting. All that you can do. Children like it, right? So make life easy, and it's very simple, right? Let's go to the last part, I guess, things using at home. Yes, perfect. Let's go to the last one. Sensory shakers. What is this sensory shakers? I can put cardamom inside, cloves in another one. All right. Cardamom gives a smell. Coffee powder into another one. Right. Tightly close it, but it has holes where I can smell it. Yeah. And I can put pebbles inside. I can put stones inside, pebbles and shells, and then lentils in different, and then hear it. Sound is different actually. When I hear with lentils, it gives a different sound. With stones, it gives a louder sound, right? With cotton, absolutely zero sound. Then they open to see what is not producing sound and why this one is producing more sound. Have you ever given all this opportunity to children? We should move away from traditional concept teaching to cognitive and creative ability with no cost materials, which is like natural materials. All right, let's go to the next one. It's very easy to make props. I can show you right away. I have something in front of me. Look at this one. Yeah. Simple picture stuck on a simple, what is this? Wooden sticks. Simple props. Quickly tell me what's the story, girls? Yeah? What's the story? Quick answer on the chat box. What this says. Students should be able to say, what's the story? What is this? If I show one now, if I show this, you will say it right. Very good. Hungry caterpillar. Very good. Cool. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah. With the prop, now you accept, right, Ranjini? Yeah. She said that your resource will talk. Did it not speak? We have proven it here. Yeah. You show the resource, child says the story. Yes. Perfect. Cool. Very good. Lovely. I'm liking that. Yeah. Let's go. All right. So simple materials, simple things. Yeah. Hand puppet, finger puppet, stick puppet, puppet theater. What's a puppet theater? Your old carton sheet, and then you scrape it on with a circular or can have it any shape, say square. Put a simple cloth over there. Pull the cloth and see outside. That becomes your puppet theater. It is that simple. You don't have to sweat for it. All right, let's go. Now comes the most important thing, dramatic play. You know what I really liked about the last picture? Yeah, the children had some kind of dough. All right, it's like our normal white dough, maida stuff. They put it and they put the sticks inside. When I went closer to them and when I asked them, children, what is this so beautiful that you have done? Would you like to share it with Miss Ranjani? One said that, Miss Ranjani, it is a season where there are no leaves. Another child said, Miss Ranjani, the light is off. It is fully dark. Yeah. So I'm going to paint red so that it will give light, it seems. What an imagination. Another child said, Miss, I am going to put arrows there because my puppy is lost, it seems. So when I put the seeds, which seeds? The mustard seeds, it will grow, it will make a path, and then I will find the puppy. I was taken aback. All the three children said different things, but the resource was same. And please remember, it was a teamwork. 3 children hands were inside. But outcome is different. Thinking is different. You are giving 10 worksheets and asking the children to do the 10 worksheets the same way. How? Do you think it's possible? Brains are different. Capacity is different, right? And if you go for project day, all the 24 children worksheets are put from top to bottom. And everything is the same way. From right to top to bottom side, everything is same. Everyone has stuck in the same thing and parents are coming with their siblings. My son has done, my child has done. Who has done what? They have to do it differently, right? Because they are different. Yeah. Tapasya, you have something to ask me? Or by mistake, did you raise your hands? If not, we will wait, yeah? All right, perfect. Perfect. If you have something, you let us know. All right. So, props should be simple. All right. So that's why we are here for dramatic play. They're very simple. Let's go nature-based props. Okay. Look at that. Nature-based. I told you about pine cones already. I told you about barks. You know, these days in schools, what they are doing, schools and nursery, they're taking one bark which is not used, which is put out. In that, they are putting the worksheet of the children. It looks so natural. On the other day in Salam Sir's class, I was tying, I have something like a column. I tied earthen thread, this thread, and in our classes, we put the children work on it. And we don't put, they draw, they write, they color, they come and use a peg and put it on this and they go. We give them stars for that. Yeah, we clap hands for that because they take responsibility, right? Perfect. Now we are in the last stuff for sure, for real. Yeah, we are going to take safety measures. When I say natural materials, we sometimes prefer, oh, all neatly packed and delivered, Amazon, delivered courier, we go to the shops and we can buy very neatly packed. Everything is so cool. Let's use it. Natural materials, we need to check on them, whether it is in proper condition, whether it can be maintained properly. So we need to use the right materials. So I would say that, can you see this? These kind of rolls, yeah, just cardboard. Please collect and keep it. They will come handy for you. I will show you how after this slide. All right. Just keep simple things, shoe boxes. All right. Any carton box, any gift that comes from the carton box, take the gift out, bring the box to school. All right. You can make 1,000 props with that. Yeah. So safety, store thoughtfully. Learn from Ranjani. Since many years, Salam sir, do you remember this star? You remember, right? This star? Yeah, Salam sir. Yeah, see?
Yes.
We were using this star with Salam sir class from COVID times, pre-COVID
Yes.
times. Will you remember? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we were tapping on hand. Sir also has got this many times. So this material, how long it is staying? Since 8-9 years it is with me. Nothing happened because I store it properly, right? Store thoughtfully. The way you store in your class. While I was a teacher long back, I used to have my teacher's cubby. I will put it as 10 months. I will divide it folder wise. I'll put everything inside the folder. English, math, science. Put it as a folder. 10 months. I will take it like a very easy prop and then I will teach lessons. Yeah. When your prop is there, you don't worry about who is observing you. Anyone comes for observation, you're not worried. You have everything in the world in you. You have brains also. Why do you worry? Right? Creativity over cost. Now we are at this point where we are going to empower learning build a community who can use natural resources where imagination is free. It is not cost at a cost. It is free. The children are thinking freely. You're not putting a cap. Take red crayon. Everyone take red crayon. Go to page number 27. You can't even go to 26 or 28. Only 27. All right. All done. Can you show your book? Yes, miss. We have shown. All right. Color from top to bottom, left to right, left to right. And she colors on her book. Teacher. Apple is done. Why can't I see apple differently? Why should I see the way the teacher wants to see? Yeah. So we must think about it. Imagination is free. Don't curtail the children imagination. That's my request. Thank you so much on this. With this, I will stop the screen share. Thank you. All right. If you have not taken my number and my LinkedIn profile, please take a snapshot. I'm inviting my students now, Shafna, Fatima Nasrina, Niranjala, and Sabreen to come on video so that sir will pin all 5 of us and we will be able to have a simple chit chat. All right. Let me stop the screen share. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So let's have my students here and we can pin all of them. Yeah. I'm just waiting. Okay. Perfect. Thank you all for participating. Now it's going to be a real class. I'm going to ask something to my students, okay? So yes, Niranjala is here. Hi Niranjala, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, perfect.
Hi Miss, how are you?
All good, Niranjala. So that's Niranjala from Sri Lanka. Yeah, hello. And a very artistic teacher. We're going to, yes, we have Shafna here. Hi, Shafna. Another lovely, kind teacher. Very kind. Shafna is very kind. Yeah, I met her in Sharjah. She works in Sharjah. All right, perfect. And where's the other girl? I'm waiting. Let's find the other girl. All right.
Can you hear
Sabreen.
me?
Yes.
Hi.
This is Sabreen from Tunisia. Yes. Yeah. Safna
Hi.
from Kerala. Sabreen from Tunisia. Where is the other girl? Let's find the other girl. All right. Nasrina Nasrina Amin. She is. Today in that name she is. Nasrina Amin. Hi. Fatima Nasrina.
Hi.
That's how we
Hi,
call
Miss.
her in the class. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, that's perfect. So we have Nasrina and Niranjala from Sri Lanka. We have Sabreen from Tunisia, and we have Shafna from Kerala. So all of you stay with us. We have some questions for them. All right. So the first thing is thank you so much for coming to this session where Ms. Ranjani is here. And I would say it's a golden opportunity for you all to meet my mentor, Dr. Abdul Salam sir, and a lovely crowd that always he brings in. So these are my lovely students. So the first thing I want to ask Nasrina is, okay, low cost materials, Nasrina. We were talking about low cost materials. How do you
Yeah.
think it is supporting holistic development?
First
So
of
I
all,
want all of you, one second, sweetie. I want all
yes.
of you on the chat box to listen to my students. I'll be very happy if you listen to them. Okay, perfect. And after that, we'll put the
Yes.
feedback. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, it's hello everybody. It's truly an honor to be here today among so many inspiring teachers, leaders, and early years professionals. And the thing, today I'm here to talk about how can we use this low-cost natural material, how it is supporting the holistic development. And these are simple items from the nature, which are inexpensive or even freely available. And what's amazing in that is while they are so easy to find, they provide rich opportunities for children to explore, create,
Perfect.
and learn across all areas of development.
That's cool. Yeah. That's lovely. Yeah, let's give a big hand for Nasrina. Yeah, thank you, Nasrina, for bringing the importance of what is that low cost. Yeah, we move on to Shafna here.
Yes.
Shafna, thank you so much for coming, girl. Yeah, thank you, Nasrina, darling. So, Shafna, how much time do you think it takes to make these materials, dear? Is it like easy to source? Do you think it's easy to source, or how it is, Shafna? Yes.
The time it takes depend on number of materials,
Okay.
complexity of items, and how much preparations. I'm finding it very easy to source the materials. Most of them come from recycled items like tissue rolls, cardboard boxes, bottle caps, which are easy to collect from the nursery. General tissue rolls are we getting in the nursery, we will store it. Whatever plastic bottles we want to throw, actually we store it. Whatever cardboard boxes and tissue boxes, bubble wraps, we plan to store it, which we intend to store. So I will say that junk modeling are something mainly our researchers. Overall, we
Junk
are
modeling.
managing
Yeah.
well with collecting materials using recycled items has made our work more creative and sustainable. And children really enjoy learning through junk modeling. Thank you.
That's lovely. Cool, cool, Shafna. Thank you so much. Children are enjoying and it's easy to source. You can't say it is difficult. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you, Shafna, for that. Let's move on with Niranjala. Niranjala, we were talking about Piaget's cognitive development, right? Sensory motor, and you are also an ongoing student of mine who is studying and researching about Piaget. So I want to ask you a question on how does cognitive skills and spatial skills, specifically spatial, how it is achieved through these materials. What do you think about it?
Yeah, miss. It is about children thinking and imaginations. So
Yeah.
I think it's better I will show with an example. This is
Wow.
recycle, which is no cost. This is
Yes.
egg cake, which we are throwing. So when we give this one to children, they will develop cognitive skills by matching the same color into the spotted colors. So to do this, they have to think. They will recognize the color and think and spot it in the same color. So this will develop their spatial skills by grabbing and placing them into the spotted place. So this
Perfect.
simple activity is very
Yes.
excellent. It's very excellent activity to
And a
develop
simple one.
spatial and cognitive. Yeah, simple and excellent. Children will
Excellent.
develop cognitive and spatial activities.
Excellent. Give a big hand for the girl, Niranjala. Yeah, that's cool. That's good. Good. Thank you. Niranjala is a very, very artistic person, just like Shafna and Nasrina. We have another girl who is Sabrine, who is a senior to all three of them. All right. The previous batch student of mine. Hi, Sabrine from Tunisia. So your question is, I always wanted to ask is how children are receiving these materials in the class because I know you're a queen in that. Yeah. So how are they happy with it? While they receive, what's the kind of the reciprocation? Do you think the curiosity is doubled while using these simple materials? Is it growing, girl? Is the curiosity growing? What do you say? What do you think? Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Anjani, for the question. First of all, I'm always looking for something simple for the children during my activity, like simple materials like, for example, sand, water, tissue roll, paper, something with low cost. So when we are preparing this kind of activity, I can see that the children receive the material happy and they show the big interest while starting the activity because they did not expect that like sand it come to the classroom or the cartoon come to classroom because they used to see the sand in the park or they play in the beach,
Yes.
right? Then
Yes.
if they can see, they immediately they want to touch to play. In fact,
Yeah.
they are surprised seeing this kind of materials. It creates the curiosity of what we're gonna do with this materials today.
Yes.
So they immediately touch and starting immediately the activity. So I
Very
believe
good.
that cost materials has a lot of benefits. They make the sense of imagination and allow them to go out from the ordinary life.
Excellent. Something to go out of the box, out of the ordinary stuffs. Every day you're dealing with your books. Every day you're sitting with your, building blocks and things. Why don't you go a bit natural and think about things? Yeah. I am so happy. I'm so proud. Should I give my students a high five, girls? Yeah. High five to all
I
of
want to say
you.
something. Thank you,
Yes,
Miss
please.
Ranjini. Thank you, Miss Ranjini, for your support, for your guidance. I'm her student at level 3. So,
Thank you.
big thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
And
much.
also, Miss Ranjani, the earliest diploma we are doing with you right now is really helpful for me. And
Thank
your
you.
guidance, support, always, even overnight, it's really enhanced my pedagogical practice. And
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you, girl. Yeah. High five to all of you girls. All right. Thank you so much. You've been very kind to come on the session. Now I have few materials which these girls have given me to add to this session. I'm going to show one by one. I want all of you to stay here and see. I also have other materials which I have gathered. So now another half an hour with me. All right. So do I have 30 minutes?
Yes, you have 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. Yeah. So you can just pin me and unpin the others if it's okay. Thank you so much, girls. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah. One more time. Thanks a lot, girls. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you, girls. Yeah. So, all right. So thank you, my students. All right. That's a message for them. Thank you. And now the others, stay with me to see the magic. All right. Stay with me. All right, now let's see one by one. Okay, last time I did not get time and I was literally fighting with Salam sir after the session, sending a lot of messages. Today I got that time. I'm not going to leave that. All right, we start one by one. You just saw Sabrin, right? Sabrin made this. Yeah, she's very, very artistic. This is fork painting. All right, and simple story for going on a bear hunt. All right, simple materials with this children work. All right, very simple paper plates, low cost materials. All right, that's one. No cost materials. I'm going to show both. No cost materials. Any fruit that comes in, look at the pattern. So beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Put some paints on it. Ask the child to take it out. It will make a beautiful pattern because it has a pattern. If you spread it, it's a different pattern. If you keep it closer, it's knitted pattern. It's so beautiful. No cost because it comes free with you. You're packing. Now, I already showed you things like this, very simple ones. All right, this is over. Look at this. I've showed this in many sessions, but I want to reiterate on it. This is your glue stick, right? The glue stick comes with a stand like this. What do you do with the stand? We throw it? No, we don't throw it. What do? We take the Play-Doh, put it on them, and put the sound cards. For example, bat. That is the word. Okay, or mint. Mint. Whatever is the word. Keep the cards over here. It is 3-letter or 4-letter or 5-letter word. Doesn't matter. Keep it here. Put the clay on top of this hole. Make like a ball and keep it. Children understand phonics the way when you press, the sound comes out. That's how they understand. It's called sound button. So you make a Play-Doh like a ball and keep it there and say, press the button, sound comes. So you press, bat. So that is how we use this. We don't waste anything that you throw. All right. Now, this is also done by Sabrin. Okay. I went for her observations while she was studying last year and she was working with some emotional well-being. Then later on, you know what happens? You have so many things running in your heart. And if you want the child to blow away the sadness, blow it away. Finished. Yeah. Take a bottle of water, add some googly eyes and what is this? Sprinklers and stuff. Okay. Shake it like this and keep it. And then tell them they all are settling. Let's close our eyes now. 1, 2, 3. And then you want to blow it away? Blow it. Finished. Now your mind is free. Your heart is light. Everything is cool. Good. That's how we teach children. Simple paper cup and some crepe paper. All right. Look at this balloons. I've already shown these balloons in a session, but we have different audience. I'm showing them. Balloons filled with sand. On that it says happy, love, happy, angry, sleepy. You can ask your child, are you sleepy, sweetie? Should we go to the outdoor and do the circle time? Choose one of the emotions that you're feeling. I already told Salam says that, 13-year-old children don't know how to express, sir. I have another one. I'll show you that. Okay. So expressions, they don't know what is happy, sad and stuff. This is one. This was also made by Sabrin, right? The binoculars. Yeah. And made out of this. I told you, right? What can you make out of this? You can make this. I told you. Yeah. So collect these and keep it with you. All right. So these are the ones. I've already shown this. This is a beautiful one. Another student of mine gave me. It's aloe vera gel. Yeah, it's aloe vera with turmeric in it. And then this edible yellow color she has put. And you know what you do with this? It's cognitive skill. You have to move only the red to the top. Only the red. A child whom you feel that doesn't sit for activity and you call the child hyper. Child is not hyper. You call the child hyper. The child will be able to sit. It will move because it is sensory. Children who keep walking, running around, need something. They need somebody. They need something to press. They need something to touch. They are sensory prone. So give them this. All right. With this, you can do n number of activities. Count all the red, push it on top. Put all the yellow at the bottom. Keep all the green on the sides. You can do early mathematics with this, saying that how many sides a square has. You can do anything you want. It's just a simple resource. And from 0 to 2, everyone can do. Simple funnel. Yeah. Pour water, keep different cups, same cup of water poured into different cups. You understand measurement. Simple things at home. Mama has this. Yeah. All right. Now look at this one. Wooden pegs, simple wooden pegs. Wooden pieces. Children write on it. Why always writing on paper? I can even write on the wooden piece. Allow me to paint on the wooden piece. Give old tires for them. Yeah. Let's shift the way we see studies and education. All right. On the other day, I took this to Abu Dhabi. The teachers wanted to play listening skills. The traditional phone. Hello. You know what the teacher did? Instead of keeping it here, she kept it here. Hello. Because they were very excited. So that is how children also will do. They don't know what is talking and what is listening. Why should I listen to you? They don't know how to listen. Hello, they say. Hello. They listen. They don't know where to keep, whether it is hello here or hello here. So we were playing with this to understand, when I talk, you listen. When you talk, I listen. That's the activity. Simple it was. All right. So we have different shakers. And you know what we do? We use the same thing and we cover it over here. If we cover it here, we do dabbing with this for 0 to 2. And if we cover it here, we use it as holder also. We use it the way we want. Okay, simple resource, but used differently. All right. And let me show you these. Look here. I really liked it. Yeah. There was another student. This is your thermocol. All right. Simple thermocol. Okay. It's a cone and it's a simple one. She had put the, what is this? You call the bubble wrap. And you know what? Trust me. You take an yellow paint, dab, and then make a stamping. It looks exactly like a beehive. It looks exactly. Then you have to just draw bees. That's all. It was an incredible resource. Simple one. But see how nicely the teacher has used it. All right. And putting your pom-poms in simple boxes. What are these boxes? You know what are these? When you order pizza, some oregano and spice come in the box, right? This is the box. So I collect from friends who use the pizza because I don't eat outside. So I collect from them and I put all the pom-poms here. Why should I put the pom-poms here? It's difficult to open and close, miss. If you open and close, child will be able to write. Pre-writing skills it is. Also, if they open, they will sort it in colors, miss. If they sort it, they'll be able to count. If they put together, it is addition. If they take away, it is subtraction. If they group it, it is multiplication. If they share, it is division. And do you use all these words in early years? No, we just say share, care, and teach division, right? So incredible resource. Look at the pasta. Yeah. So my students have made these resources, lovely pasta patterns, miss. Just go on the patterns. Yeah. Doesn't get spoiled. Don't worry. It stays very good. All right. Simple things. And you know what? Intelligent children, they take a rope and put it inside this, something like an earthen thread. Yeah. And they put it inside this and take it out from the other side. They're very intelligent. Right. So you can do whatever you like. The best resource for pre-KG is this. Can you see the condition of this? Because it's been staying with me for many years. Yeah, you can see that it's leaving a part over here. You know, it's simple, miss. See, child has to pull from either side. If the child keeps pulling, the child will not pinch. The child will not push. The sensory is already collected here, right? It's important, all right? So I have already shown shell painting to you. Can you see the shells? Let me show you. And then I'll go to another table. I have a big table on the other side. See? You give the shell and let them paint on it. If they want, let them write on it. Okay, shell painting. So these are all natural materials again. All right. Now, let's go to this table. Yeah. Can you see here? Numbers. Yeah. Numbers. Yes, a simple rubber band. Numbers are there. Put the rubber band on the fingers. And then what happens? You count. This is how it looks, right? Is it not looking exactly like this? It's looking right, which means I can associate with this, miss. It's my body. The same way I can associate with this resource. When I can talk to this, I can talk to this. When I can interact with this, the same way somebody has made, I can interact with this. And kudos to Sabrin, she has made this. All right, very good. So there are few more things like, I'm going to shift now this side. So you can see my camera will move along with me. That's why I bought this camera. All right. So look into this. Miss, take your wooden sticks. Okay. Draw random pictures. Any picture. Cut them into pieces. If the children put everything 1, 2, 3, 4 in a sequence or ABCD, you will get a picture. It's like puzzle solving. This you can even do with simple paper. You don't need even sticks. Take a paper, ask the child to draw. Then you cut that into vertical strips. Then put the number over there. Mix it and give it to the child. The child will be able to do the puzzle and see the same picture the child did. Or, for example, Miss Bini Mole is in front of me. I can see her. She draws a mountain. And my teacher is Salam sir. Salam sir will cut into strips and give it to me. Bini ma'am made mountain. So I have to sort the mountain. I made a boat. Now she has to sort it. So I learned how to do a mountain. You learned my boat. Both of us learned new stuffs, right? Today, simple resource. Understand? So that's how it works actually. And let me show you some beautiful penguins. Okay. Hold on one second. Look at this. The same thing. Now you will be able to relate. The penguin walking, and you put this at the outdoor and ask your children to walk like a penguin, they will walk. Yeah, it's so cool actually, right? And then a lot more over here. Can you see this? Everything made out of low cost, or I would say, you know, simple materials, natural materials. All right, I'm going to go on with this one. See here. Yes. So now we trace. Now we come to the serious study. All right. Ms. Ranjani, you have been playing with us for a long time. Give some serious lessons, miss. All right, let's study. Come. All right. Take your car and try to go on it. Make letter P. No problem. You want to study, right? Do it with the toy. Make life simple. All right. So these are materials which you understand. Simple steps with toys. What the children like, you teach them. All right. Okay. So now let's move on to another one which is truly interesting. All right. Look here. Normal thermocol cups. Okay. So what is this? Quick answer on the chat box. Yeah. What is this? Quick answer on the chat box, girls. men, teachers, please tell me, what is this? Quickly answer there on the chat box. Is this a fish? All right, a fish. What else? A tank. All right. So when you give this, all right. Listen to Ranjani now. Look here. Perfect. Thank you. Now see here. You have to put it inside this. It's a puzzle for you. All right. Same way. What is this? Beehive. Now a bee should get into it. So these are kept separately and these pieces are kept separately. Now you have to match whether fish will go on a fish tank or fish should go on a beehive. Up to you, cognitive skill. Sorting. But these are simple materials. They look like this. Yes, made by Miss Niranjala, an artistic girl. Truly incredible. Another one. Look at this one. Children, they get very confused with many things. Look here. Same resource. Can you see? Same resource. All right. Look here. Yeah. Now you keep this and then ask the children to find whether it is this one or this one. They see very closely at two and then they try to put it on the same thing. This is how they put. You understand? So excellent simple resources, I would say. All right. So let's go to the another one. Yeah. I told you, right? Children don't know how to express emotions. In the nursery, what we do is we keep a transparent jar. We tell the story of a color monster. All right. Happy, sad, everything. And then the children, if they are 4 to 5 year old, even grade 1 children, I'm saying, they can draw and put their emotions inside this. Only then you understand. Many children are abused. Yeah, they don't even tell you. Something is going on in the mind. Scars, bruises, many things are happening. We don't know. Yeah, but we are not hearing to them. When they come in the morning, if you keep transparent jars, they will draw and put it inside and you will be able to open your mind to see what is it actually. Yeah, you can help society at large because those are the children who are so vulnerable. In 13 years, they do something else. They don't know how to share emotions. Right from 2 years, they don't know what is calm, what is happy, what is sad, what is anger. Yeah. What is aggressiveness? What is frustration? All are different. Do you think everything is the same? They will say that I'm upset. I'm sad. Only that they know. But what is that sadness? They don't know. Have a transparent jar. Okay. Say the story of a color monster. The monster did not know how to share feelings and it did. All right. So that's about this. Now, the same monster, look here. Same tissue roll. Yeah. And the children can sort it. Love. Yes. Look here. Yes. So these are lovely resources. I'm going to take you to one more before I go to the other side of my place. Simple things. Yeah. Velcro. Sometimes 0 to 2. In India, we can say 2.5. I can even put the ears over here. I take this out. I can even put the ears here and see how it looks. Then teacher will show a mirror. Definitely it is going to come here. Let's see in the mirror where it is for you, where it is for me, where it is for this person. No mess. Actually, it is here. All right. Now it looks better, girl. Hands-on learning. Simple Velcro and simple card sheet. Can you see? If you want to maintain it, put a tape. That's all. Simple, right? And let's look into these materials now. Yeah, one more I'll show you. Same way. Yeah. Uniform. Or is it going too much? The camera? Yeah, here. Oh my God. All right, here. All right. Can you see this? Yeah. Uniform and stuffs. Yeah. All right. So this is also made out of Velcro. All right. Yeah. So look at this one. Shapes. Give them some 2D shapes. They'll be able to put it. They make a robot. They make a man or whatever. In Niranjala did this. Yeah. That's cool of her. This is Niranjala's materials. And also, if you see this, can you see this? Sensory. For the babies, 2.5 to, am I showing it like this? Yeah. 2.5 to 3.5 can use this. Sensory materials. Yeah. If the child can use the sensory materials, the child will calm down. The child will not bite. The child will not cry unnecessarily. There are when you feel a balloon, it's different. When you feel a vessel, what is that? You clean that stuff, right? That is different. When you feel a grass, it's different. When you feel what is this? A cotton swab. This one, it's different, right? Children should know what they feel. Yeah. Now, colors can be taught like this. Simple things, right? So these are all very, very simple materials. And I'm going to show you one more, which is interesting. All right, look here. So what you do is you take a string and put it on this. The car starts over here. You can even say that this is my home. I start from here. I go over like this. These are all just normal plastic, or you can use even pasta shells. The one which I said, you can paint the pasta with your children. Ask the child to loop it and go with it. Yeah, you can do this. You can also do this for children who struggle to understand formation of numbers and letters. You can do that as well. All right. A last one I'm going to show you. Then we go to the larger part of the visual display. Look here. This Sabrin has done it. Yeah. Healthy eating. Don't shout at the child if you're a mother of a young child. Eat healthy food, healthy food. Don't eat junk. They can't. Society is like that. So what you can do is give them something like this. Happy or sad? How do I understand? Okay, do it like this. Yeah. Happy or sad? Then you can do it like this. Push it like this. If I'm happy, if it is good food, okay, I'm good. Oh, this donut I should be taking only on birthdays. Okay, let it be there. Banana is something that I can take every day. So it's just simple things. Yeah, you can do it like this. All right. Okay. So let me show you 3 more and then I close the class. All right. Just stay put. I'm going to go on the other side, which means I need a second to get up, because I have piled a lot over here. All right. Now, let's go. Yeah. Okay, come with me. Can you see the big monster here? Can you see the monster? Yeah, that's how the color monster story goes. So this is how we do the monster. And then let me show you one more. The caterpillar. Can you see the caterpillar? Yeah. Probably
Yes.
I have to bring it here so that you'll be able to see it proper. Can you see this? Yeah, that's the caterpillar. All right, let me show you one more. All right. Now see this. Yeah. So what we do is we have cards like this and Velcro here. So we go with the phonic sound. We ask children to paste this using the Velcro on it. So children go with the beginning sound. So such displays, these all are made from recycled materials and they are not costly materials. So with this, I end the session for today, and I am happy that you stayed for such long time. And I think I have exactly closed on time. 6:59, sir gave me 7 o'clock, 1 minute to go. High five to me, sir, for doing things on time. I deserve a
Yes,
chocolate.
yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
So wonderfully done, ma'am. So we were all excited and we, are taking away a lot of things, I suppose. Well, we have very, different notions of students learning, especially, when students are very active, we call them very, overactive children or
Yeah, hyperactive, otherwise.
hyperactive children.
Yeah.
So these methods will definitely, these are scientific methods. So these
Yes.
will definitely, help every teacher and also it will help every teacher's task very easy.
Yeah.
Nowadays we use the textbook or whiteboard or blackboard most often. Instead of
Yeah.
that, if we have these materials at hand, there is
Yeah.
nothing else is required, even textbook.
True. Very
So,
true. No need textbook. That's the right thing, sir. You made it.
yeah,
Correct.
no need of textbook. So these are the
Yeah.
essential things. And
Yeah.
from kindergarten or grade 1 and 2, when the students come to the next grade, they
Mm.
should not have multiple issues like reading,
No.
writing, speaking, expressing themselves,
Yeah.
problem solving. So all this
Yeah.
identification, all this should be sorted out in the early
Simple.
years itself. So
Simple.
wonderfully, demonstrated, wonderfully, narrated the, experience you have and the expertise you have with every one of us. And I take this opportunity to thank you on behalf of everybody who has joined, along with your students who have
Thank you.
joined.
They've been
And
very kind.
yeah,
Yes.
big
Yeah.
thanks
I
to
just
your
wanted to
students.
add that this was made by Fatima Nasrina,
Big round
a
of applause.
cute monster. Since
Yes,
yesterday, I'm
yes,
seeing
yeah.
him, and Nasrina, you will not believe he's next to me while sleeping also. So that cute he is. So cute.
Okay.
Thank
Definitely,
you.
this is going to, make the classroom so interesting. Students will be very much interested. They
Yeah.
will be overjoyed to see such, materials.
Simple things.
Definitely. So thank you so much,
Yes.
teachers, for
Thank you.
joining. And
Thank you. Yeah.
we
Thank you.
can have one more session next month, if possible.
Definitely we can. Anything for you, sir. Only one thing I want to reiterate to all the people who are here, all right? Most important thing is allow children to be a part of your prop making. You don't make. Even these things, children will make. If you give them, don't you think they will not paint this? Is it so difficult? You should involve them in prop making. In many nurseries and schools, Salam sir, they are saying that children are involved in curriculum making, it seems. Then I was very curious how your children are involved in curriculum making. They say that based on our observation on the children, we know what our children like. Whatever they like only is in our book, they are saying. So, according to what they like, if it is in the book, what they like is something they should know. They should be happy to contribute, right? Take their help in prop making. Don't do.
Correct.
Take their help. Let it be junk modeling. Yes.
Correct. So there are so many messages in the chat box, insightful session.
Let's see.
Thank you so much for the fruitful session, wonderful session. So there is, words are not enough, to describe your session. It is actually, is going to help us. And this session, these type of sessions are very much rare, online and offline as well. So thank you so much, Ranjini ma'am. Thank you
Thank you, sir.
everybody for joining. Hope you have spent 1.5 hours. So hope you will do something which you have watched now, which you have listened to. Definitely, this will make greater impact in your classroom, no doubt. So let us, switch over to the playway method of learning. Still we can see, a traditional way of teaching with a textbook and all. That day is gone. Students will not develop their skills. Skill development is very important, especially problem solving, expressing themselves, creativity. When you allow students to, make props, they develop a lot of skills.
Yes.
Cognitive
You're right.
development, everything. Hand, eye, coordination, movement, everything is developed. So include your children in the learning process.
Learning, yes, process, yes.
Correct.
Give them independence, let them lead the show.
Yes.
Only then they have the capacity and confidence to say what they want. No child should be scared to talk to the teacher. No child should be hesitant to approach a teacher. Teacher means should be approachable. That is the first quality. Her PhD, her other skills, her certification are secondary. If
Correct.
you are approachable to the child, that is the first and the foremost
Great.
qualification.
Great.
Thanks.
Initially, you may find it very difficult, but slowly,
Different. Yeah.
slowly you can, put the children
Adapt.
in the circle, right?
Yes.
Adaptive. Yeah. Thank you so much,
Yes.
everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you, ma'am, once again. Vijay sir, are
Thank
you
you, sir.
there?
Viju sir.
Yes, sir, I am here.
Okay, okay. Let us sum up and
Thank you very much, ma'am. It was a very wonderful class. Really, educators. In a world where innovation often begins with simplicity, Ms. Renjini has shown how everyday materials can be transformed into powerful teaching aids that really sparks curiosity and imagination in children. As she told in between, how what all moods children are sitting. Once we comes with dragon or some different types of toys, we can actually capture their uh, memory, and they can be very easily brought inside the class where communication begins from there, showing different types of new dolls or new varieties of things like ma'am has shown, which is still there behind her, the dragon and all. We can very easily catch up the minds of the children, and they will
Yeah.
be having very eagerness to come the next day also to have a touch on that, to communicate with the teacher. So
Yes.
all this brings new thinking thoughts for the uh, lower class teachers also. So the KG teachers, I hope they have enjoyed and they have got many different ideas how to catch up the mind of the children. So, ma'am, it was really a wonderful session as before also. So each session has got its own curiosity, its own importance. So thank you very much, ma'am. Let's wind up the session and meet next class again. Thank you very much,
Sure.
ma'am. God bless you.
thank
Love
you,
you all.
sir. Thank
Thank
you,
you. Good
Renchini
night.
ma'am. Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you. Thank you, sir.
Good night, Renchini ma'am, and everybody.
Thank you.
Keep
See you.
connected. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.